What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's another episode of Road to Funded. Unfortunately, I forgot to record yesterday's trade. I did take a win yesterday, but today I have some unfortunate news. I did take a loss today, so I kind of evened it out. But anyways, took an L today, trying to catch shorts. My overall bias today was shorts, just because of the higher time frame movement and how it actually looked, and the draws on liquidity below were honestly way too strong for me to be not taking that. But my thought process coming into the day was we're inside this 4-hour gap. Obviously, this 4-hour gap is going to fail and it's not going to hold. Same thing with the 1-hour gap that we were in. We were also disrespecting a bunch of hourly bullish gaps. So the narrative for shorts is actually pretty fucking high. I came into the trading day at around, let me see, 8:15, 8:20. So I saw these two possible 5-minute gaps that we could honestly retrace into and then start to displace out of. I saw this 5-minute gap right here. Saw this 5. I honestly initially should have listened to myself, but I wanted price to come up and tap into this 5-minute gap before we start making the move lower. However, once market actually opened, I started to see price start to manipulate. I saw this SMT. I don't even know if it's an SMT. Honestly, it looks like it is, but we even sweep out this internal high. So what I was thinking was, we have this form of internal manipulation here, good displacement to the downside. We're honestly going to rip down, consolidate, and then start to make the pump up again. That's my original thought process. However, once I entered the trade, I entered about a fourth away into this candle. I slowly started to realize that we left that 5-minute unfilled. And considering how close this was at market open, obviously price is going to want to fill that before dumping down lower. So this is my trade for the day. I was going for a 1.88 RR. So honestly, I'm just going to say 1 to 2 RR. But what am I going to do, right? Honestly, I'm really happy that it only took me 2 minutes to get fucked over instead of chopped around. So I really can't complain. But the biggest thing that I could honestly tell you guys is that even if you do take an L, you have to be confident within yourself that you can actually do it, right? One loss does not define you, right? Just because you lose one game don't mean you can't win the entire championship. Keep that in mind. So that's what I tell myself every single time I lose. And honestly, I've hit 2 out of the 3 trades I've taken this past week. So my confidence is pretty high. Even if I take a loss tomorrow, oh well, right? My system tells me that I have a pretty high win rate, and I'm going to trust that. But anyways, that was the end of that video. Not really much to say except for an unfortunate day, and I've already journaled the loss. It actually makes sense why I lost, but what am I going to do about it, right? I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys like this video, so make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.